And now the most important blog that I've recorded in the last, week or so. So with Steve's help, I installed Windows 10 on a fresh hard drive, and my computer is now working again. It's not an amazing computer or anything, but it is a lot faster than it was before. Not just because whatever was wrong with it made it die, like the hard drive died or whatever the problem was, but also because it doesn't have all that weird crap on it that it used to have. Bloatware is what they call it. It's when the computer manufacturer puts a bunch of crap, or phone manufacturer puts a bunch of crap on there that you may never need. Like, I don't even use Twitter. I don't need a Twitter app. I don't need 2 of them. And I can't uninstall them off my phone. And sometimes you can't uninstall them off the computer. But this computer is a fresh install of Windows with only Windows. Now, when I say only Windows, that's not entirely true. There's a bunch of crap on there that I didn't want. Candy Crush Saga, Candy Crush Punch, Candy Crush Dance, whatever. There's like 4 Candy Crush games. I deleted all of them, and deleting them was super easy. Uninstalling them was a piece of cake. I got to uninstall everything that was on there that I didn't want in about 5 minutes. So I have a computer again. I am so excited. I'm actually more excited about having a computer than the fact that I just got paid. Of course, when I pay my rent, I'll probably be pretty excited about that. So, I haven't blogged much. I was going to blog about my new roommate, but she's kind of a disaster. I mean, she seems nice enough and all, but she smokes pot all the time in the backyard. So, and she does it with blunts. So it always smells like some sort of candy flavored cigar mixed with pot. Like Vanilla Fusion was the wrapper she left in the kitchen the other day. Like, I don't really dislike the smell of pot, but I'm not overly fond of it. And I'm also not overly fond of the smell of cigars. And then the smell of vanilla. It's like, if Strawberry Shortcake was a stripper and hung out at a strip club, I don't want it. That's how I imagine she would smell after a shift. Like she would smell like pot and vanilla and vanilla Hot Topic body rub or body lotion with sparkles in it, and the smell of pot and cigars, and maybe sweat and desperation. But that's like, that irritates me. And then she's constantly like doing stuff that doesn't make any sense to me, like spilling juice on the counter or not cleaning it. The landlord has this little dish that she puts soap in and uses the sponge in, puts, some dish soap in there, puts in some water, and then use that to wash the dishes. Not a bad system. I do it sometimes. This chick filled it with dirty rice that she scraped off her plate the other day and then put the sponge back in there. So I went to go wash a dish, and I'm like, I'll just dip the sponge in rice for some weird reason. She also has a problem with locking the doors, closing the doors, turning off the lights, turning off the fan of the stove, and also leaving the stove with, like, dishes on the stove. Like, she'll cook something, remove the food from the pan, leave the dirty pan on the stove, and then leave the light on in the kitchen, and then just leave. So occasionally I think she's going to come back and clean something. Like, maybe she's just in the backyard smoking some more pot or something. Because she'll do that. She'll cook stuff. She'll go in the backyard. She'll smoke some pot. She'll hang out for a while, play with her phone, come in, finish cooking, go back outside. She'll come in and out 5 or 6 times. And I mean, that's not particularly weird. I get that. I do that sort of thing. Except for the smoking pot part. But then she'll just leave. Like, the cycle will be, she's smoking in the backyard, drinking a beer, and cooking something. Then she'll go get the food, eat it, and leave. And there'll be a beer sitting on the counter, and there'll be, like, a half-smoked cigar in the backyard, and the door will be open to the backyard. So you really don't know whether she's done with what she's doing, or whether she was abducted by aliens, or just disappeared. So that to me is kind of frustrating. I walked home. I forgot my keys the other day. I put them in my backpack instead of my pocket, and rather than fish them out after work, I tried the door, and the door was open, which was cool. And so then I went inside, and I got a bunch of stuff, and I went and turned on the gas feed to the barbecue, and then I went around to the backyard, and I'm like, oh crap, I didn't open the outside door to the house. Now I'm in the backyard, and I gotta walk all the way around to get to the food. And so I went to the sliding glass door, and I'm like, it's 7:30 at night and nobody else is home but me. This door should be locked. And I went to open it, and it was unlocked. So that was, cool for me. Not so cool that somebody can come and kill us in our sleep, but cool that, it worked out well for me. So stuff like that is frustrating. But I haven't really blogged much. I've been too tired for work. The other day I was thinking, man, I'm really not in good shape, and I'm really tired. And I'm thinking maybe, something going on with my health or something. Maybe my sodium's too high, my blood pressure's too high or something. My muscles seem to hurt, my legs kind of hurt. And I'm thinking about that, and then I look at my step counter, and I'm like, oh, well, my average day, I shoot for like 7,000. I was at 12,000? So obviously, my day was very, very long. Oh, 12,000. Yeah, okay, never mind. Now I know why I'm tired. I'm tired because I walked 12,000 steps. Yeah. So, anyway, this is me blogging. I'm going inside to Walmart. I'm going to purchase some food and maybe some juice. Probably not some juice, some tea. And, definitely something for dinner and something healthy for lunch tomorrow. And maybe toilet paper. Because I borrowed a roll of toilet paper from Elias. And Elias, like my mom, loves the toilet paper that has like 1,047 squares. But is one ply. And only slightly less harsh than, say, sandpaper. I'm okay with the one ply part because it just means you use more toilet paper. But using more toilet paper to try to be more absorbent and to make your butt comfortable doesn't work when it's super rough. I've really become a connoisseur of very soft, gentle toilet paper since I started working in the prison. Almost all single-ply toilet paper that you get out in the real world is better than the stuff we have in prison. And Elias's toilet paper is better than the stuff at prison. The stuff at prison is sometimes rough, and it's almost always one ply, and occasionally it can be both rough and not absorbent. There was this one shipment that we got from China where it was rough on one side and shiny on the other, and that was just really bad. It was super thin, it wasn't absorbent, and it broke apart easily. So you had constant little, whatever the Charmin commercial where the bear always talks about the little Klingon bits of toilet paper as if they're really horrible. I think that commercial is largely stupid. However, now that I've used free state toilet paper, I realize, oh, yeah, that can be pretty uncomfortable. Little bits of white or not so white toilet paper stuff just being in your underwear and in your socks and wherever else can be really frustrating. So I think I might buy some actual good toilet paper now. I can guarantee that whenever this roll ends, I'm going to be needing more. Oh, and that was the other thing about my roommate. My new roommate, she apparently goes downstairs and uses the toilet a lot. Because when the landlord came and cleaned up on Sunday or Saturday, she put a fresh roll of toilet paper in there. And then Tuesday, I went to go use the toilet. I think I just peed because I got home from work and I really had to pee and didn't want to unlock my room and go in. And while I was peeing, I was looking around. I'm noticing, hey, this bathroom's pretty dirty. Like, there's a lot of crap in here. Crap in the trash. Like half a sandwich in the trash. And then I look over the toilet paper and it's all gone. I'm like, it's only been a couple days. That's kind of weird. But I digress. I am super, super excited about having a computer. Super excited. At some point, I will start talking about my computer projects. You know, adding music, putting stuff somewhere, whatever. I'm installing iTunes while I'm going shopping. It's taking a while, but when I come back, it should be there.